If you were to buy a TV in 2024, which brand would you buy? Now let's face it, we all know Samsung, Sony, LG are some of the most prominent brand names in the TV market, and all of these three brands have got tons of models in their kitty, eventually confusing you. Now that's why I'm going to help you with some of the best TVs that you can buy in 2024, especially in the OLED and the QLED category. So let's start with the TV, which is known for its amazing design, and it has to be none other than the Sony A9G Master Series OLED TV, which is known for its super classy, very sleek design, and it has got a bezel of only 8 mm, making you get an impression as if the image is flowing on the wall. Some of the other highlights of the Sony A9G, well, it has got a cable management built in, ensuring that no cables are hanging on the wall. It has got an option for wall mount as well as shelf mount, and believe me, both looks neat and very tidy. The thickness of TV when wall mounted is only 4 cm. Yes, 4 cm and not 4 inches, making it look like a wallpaper. And also it offers some of the best darkroom performance, making it an ideal model for movie viewing experience as well. It also offers excellent wide viewing angles to cover a wide room or a wide audience range. Some of the downside of the Sony A9G, well, it does not give you the best brightness for wide scenes, which means that you cannot use it in the rooms which are extremely bright. And lastly, it is not really the best TV for the gamers because it lacks variable refresh rate. But overall, for its design, I would still rate it one of the best models to have in your room. Well, we all know smart TV is like a must have today, and that's why the next category that we have is the TV that is smartest amongst this lot of smart TVs. And it has to be none other than the Samsung QN85D Neo QLED TV. Now the reason why I've picked this TV as one of the most smartest TVs to buy in 2024, it is because of the easy to use smart interface of Tizen OS with a great selection of apps. It has also got exceptional contrast ratio, especially when the local dimming is set to high. It is yet another TV which is fantastic for dark room movie application, and the image remains constant at moderate angles. And as we all know, Samsung has got some of the best anti-glare technology, making sure that this TV can be used even in the brightest room to avoid any reflections on its panel. Well, two things that are downside in this TV are that you cannot fully disable the local dimming effect, and second thing is that it does not have the best content smoothing facility, which can affect the overall image quality. Well, the next category of TV is for its amazing sound quality, and as you all know, sound is something which is my domain, and I truly believe that TVs cannot reproduce one of the best sound, and you definitely need to add some home theater system which can be in the form of soundbar or a wired component system to enjoy a great experience. However, there's one brand of TV which has defied all the odds and has thoroughly impressed me in its sound performance, and the TV that I'm talking about is the Bang & Olufsen BeoVision Theater TV. And it is also one of the most premium TVs that you would aspire to buy someday. Now, BeoVision Theater is a 4K OLED TV offering 55, 65 and 77 inches sizes. It has got a cable-free design as the soundbar is mounted on the TV itself, and its entire BeoVision Theater set can be wall mounted, or you can even keep it on the floor with a super rich floor mount. It has got 800 watts of 3D surround sound. Yes, 800 watts, which is the highest by far in any TV. It has got 12 custom drivers directing sound above, below and to the sides of your screen, creating an immersive Dolby Atmos experience with extremely crisp and clear pitch. Now, B&O is not a regular TV company, which means that this panel is not theirs, and they are using the LG OLED panels, and it is going to come with WebOS, which can be a disappointing factor for few of you. Also, it is not 8K upscale compatible for the kind of heavy price that you would be paying to this TV. Talking about 8K, I am sure many of you would wonder that, Tanmay, do we need 8K in 2024 because we hardly have got content. But guess what? It's not about the content. It is about understanding that even your regular Full HD or 4K content will be upscaled to 8K standards when you buy a 8K TV. And that's why to get that amazing clarity and resolution, 8K does make sense even in 2024. And that's why our pick for best 8K TV in 2024 is the Samsung QN900C Neo QLED TV. Now the processor which allows you to achieve this 8K quality, well, it's the Neural Quantum 8K AI enabled processor from Samsung, which upscales each and every content to the highest resolution standards. It has also got effective local dimming feature, giving it better performance for darkroom movie experience. The outstanding SDR peak brightness and the excellent reflection handling, again because of Samsung, we all know it overcomes glare to a great length. It comes with an attachable Slim One Connect box which lets your TV look like a wallpaper when mounted on the wall, something similar to what we saw in the Samsung Frame TV. But even when you use the mount, the Slim One Connect box lets or sits on top of this mount itself. Well, I know by now you would be convinced to buy 8K TV, but let me still make you aware about 3 downsides of this amazing 8K TV. The first one is that it is available only in 85 inches. Second thing is that it does not have a Dolby Vision certification, which kind of today is mandatory in most of the TVs. And the last one is that it does not have a very wide viewing angle. We kind of think that it is suitable up to 140 degree and not 160 degree like most of the TVs. Talking about Dolby Vision, I know you would be super excited to know one of the best TVs to buy in 2024 for its amazing picture quality. Well, it has to be none other than the Sony A95L OLED TV. Now all my home theater friends out here would agree with me that Sony has got one of the best black levels in the projector category, and they continue to have this trend over to the TVs as well because the same Bravia processors are used in their TV panels, which produces perfect inky blacks with no blooming around bright highlights. It has got a fantastic motion handling, just the way we saw it in the smooth motion flow in our projectors, and it has got a great gaming features including HDMI 2.1 bandwidth and VRR support. It has also got near perfect tone mapping, which means that the way the image is being shot, you will also perceive it on the screen, and it is incredibly bright in the high dynamic range category. Well, the Sony PlayStations promote the use of HDMI 2.1 ports, and while most of the TVs in their 2024 models have got all the ports with HDMI 2.1 version, Sony A95L has got only 2 ports for HDMI 2.1. And while we saw the amazing picture brightness in the SDR and HDR formats, in the Dolby Vision segment, I still feel that there is a lot of room for improvement for Sony team. Well, for all the gamers out here who want to buy a TV in 2024, you should get the Samsung QN90C Neo QLED TV, because it is the only TV in our list which has got 144Hz refresh rate, which is best for gaming. The image remains consistent when viewed at a moderate angle, and it has got incredibly high peak brightness so that the glare isn't an issue for you. Now it has also got the easy to use smart interface from the Tizen OS, and even without a technical calibration, the image accuracy is extremely great. Now while the Samsung QN90C continues to be on the top for gamers, the 2 drawbacks are that it has got some noticeable stutter, especially for the low panning shots, and it cannot smooth out low quality content. I know you would be wondering by now that all of these TVs are either Sony or Samsung. Where the hell did LG go? Well, the LG TV has finally won one of our top pick, which is in the category of best budget TV to buy in 2024, and the model that I'm talking about is the LG OLED B4. Now as we all know, LG's produce one of the most finest and realistic image impressions on the TV, and it is possible due to the near infinite contrast ratio for their perfect blacks with no blooming around bright highlights. It is very good for SDR brightness, and the fantastic reflection handling makes it suitable even for a bright room. The LG OLED B4 offers nearly instantaneous response time for no noticeable blur behind fast motion, making it a good companion for the gamers as well, and the colors are vibrant and lifelike. Now LG OLED B4 does not have the widest viewing angle, which we feel is comfortable up to 120 to max 140 degrees. Beyond that, you will start seeing a little green tint on the screen. Now if you are not going to really use that kind of wide viewing angle, you are still sorted with this LG OLED B4. But you will also have to keep in mind that it does not have the best sound quality, for which you will again have to rely on a good soundbar or a nice home theater system. And considering that this is a best budget TV, I am sure you would leave some amount for a nice decent sound system. Before we move on to the final category, I have got an interesting announcement to make. Now, we all learned that the TV sound is not at all great and you cannot get an immersive audio experience how much ever you would get a great video experience. Now, in such cases, you need a good sound system, and if you want to design one such system that can be of a good companion to your TV, then please use the link that is shared above as well as in the pinned comment until you plan to go for the BeoVision Theater TV. And finally, the best overall TV that literally ticks off each and every category that we spoke in this video, and it has to be none other than the LG OLED G4 Evo. Just like the B4 model, LG OLED Evo G4 gives you perfect black levels with no blooming around bright highlights. It has got 4 ports for HDMI which are all 2.1 compatible. It has got exceptionally low input lag for a very fast responsive experience, especially for gamers. It has got colors which are vibrant, which are lifelike and super bright. It has got an amazing HDR peak brightness that literally makes each and every small little element or highlight pop up on your screen, and it has got a support for Dolby Vision as well. The only distraction in the picture quality is because of its aggressive automatic brightness limiter. So this was my list of some of the best TVs that you can buy in 2024. And if you have already experienced these TVs, got a demo or already own them, please feel free to share your experience in the comments below. And to those of you who have not yet subscribed to our channel, please hit that subscribe button now, because I, Tanmay Mehta, your home cinema consultant or home theater wale bhaiya, will see you again in the next video.